So with mine of the craft, here we go. I'm sorry, I'm gazing listily into Kath's eyes there. So I have done quite a few things actually off stream. It's mainly base tidy up. So you might notice there is nothing here. There's no shulker boxes left. I've tidied all of this up. I've put stuff away. That was what was left over, so that's just like the extra junk I've put in that shulker box there. I'm sure I'll figure it out at some point. But I've also stored so much stone and stuff in shulkers here. We're about to run out of space in that barrel. That's how much stone and cobblestone, and I believe there's still stone and cobblestone over in that direction. Alternate stones as well. I'm still in the process of kind of doing this. This is just kind of like the itty bitty bits and bobs and stuff. And then we've got more alternate stones up there. So I have been trying to sort stuff out. I didn't realize I had granite andesite and stuff here. I do have dirt. That can go away. So yeah, I mean, I've got little bits and bobs. I think I'm going to make this the color barrel, actually, once I have finished tidying this up. So like all of the concrete and all the wool and maybe the fire coral and things like that. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of like white wool, pink wool, grey dyes. I think that's what I'm going to use that box for, but for the time being it's okay. We're a little bit low on iron, which we will come to shortly, because that's going to be my main focus today. Something else I did off stream, I did a little bit of nether mining with ancient debris. It was very difficult because the area that I'm in the nether is just lava, so you just like, you TNT mining and then just bam, lava kind of thing. And TNT, I had a lot of sand, right? So I had loads of sand, so I used the sand, got some TNT, went out to the desert to replace the sand. So we've still got the sand and we've got extra sandstone and stuff. And then used the TNT to get the ancient debris and still had leftover TNT. So I'm going to be doing that probably in the next couple of streams. That was quite fun, just to go out and mine with TNT, but we don't need to do it right now. The thing that I was thinking of doing is turning these into netherite. The general all for stuff and things. I know what I mean. My general items of clothing. I've also been trading with the villagers quite a lot. You might notice I've got 75 levels. That's from that, because the majority of what I've been doing off stream, and what I will continue to do off stream, just so that you guys aren't missing too much. By the way, clean up as well. I got rid of quite a lot of the I got rid of quite a lot of the chests here that were just like kind of littered, and then I've kind of got this left. At some point I'm going to make a nether shulker box and we can store that away correctly. I just couldn't be bothered. I'd kind of got to my wit's end. So yeah, I did all of that. So yeah, I might have been using quite a lot of sugarcane here to make the paper to trade for emeralds. We did have pretty much all of this filled up, and I've gone through all of that to trade for emeralds, and that was also that I could get the glass bottles, which will bring me back round to the sand, right? Like, in a sec. Glass bottles for the beehive, so that I was trading paper and then getting glass in return. Then it's like basically free glass, and I don't have to like terraform. I've got some stuff here. In fact, we could load this up real quick. So this is kind of what I've been doing. just so that... Oh, that's actually new. Actually, I don't think you guys have seen this. So this is a loader system for the minecart chest, for the loading stuff. At the moment, it's just take it out of a shulker box, put it into the minecart chest, and hit that button there. Eventually, I will make that automatic. I'm not quite sure how to make that. Maybe I'll put it on like a clock or something, and it will just fire every so often, but that means that it's always running. Whereas maybe we don't do that. I don't know. Maybe I just have a loading system and then I can access that and we can just put it in. I kind of like the way that I'm doing it at the moment. But as you can see, I'm getting close to filling up the droppers. Although I do think I've manually added glass into there. But this one, for instance, this is one that doesn't have a beehive, so it isn't in use. So that's... We're getting to the point where the glass is almost in on that side, right? Now, these here, I've run out of shears, and that's because I don't have enough iron, so I haven't done that just yet. I don't want to waste it on the shears, because the honeycomb, I've probably got enough honeycomb, to be honest, to last me forever. But, and I was actually tempted to turn this into, make this line go over here, but then we have issues like over here where you can't power these rails, but that's fine. I think we're okay with that. So yeah, I'm thinking of turning these into honey block bottles, because I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we're not actually collecting that many honey blocks from this. We collect a lot of bottles, but not actual honey blocks, because honey blocks are expensive. Now, you do have to remember that it's only this slice that has bees in, plus like these two, I think. The rest down here, like none of... Oh, these two have bees as well? Interesting, I didn't know that. Well, this one... Wait, what? This one has a lot of glass bottles. Is this one... is a dispenser. It's on subtract mode. Maybe the bees aren't producing honey? I need to watch this one, because maybe the bees just aren't doing it there, and I don't quite understand why. Okay, well that's a problem for another day. I'm aware of that, because that is a large amount of bottles. In fact, that's the same amount as bottles as what is in this, more or less. And I'm pretty sure I haven't manually added them onto this one. So it's got the bees, but the bees aren't making the honey. Potentially. Unless I have added stuff in. I can't seem to think why it wouldn't fire and why it's not making honey. Maybe I need to take that beehive out. Maybe it's facing the wrong way, but we saw a bee there, so... And it's got the azalea leaves. There's no reason why it isn't doing it. Maybe it's just glitched. I don't know. But yeah, basically down this side, we were getting a lot of issues where the dispensers were kind of running out of glass bottles and it was breaking the system. I had to manually like place it. I've kind of gone through all of these dispensers and balanced them all out. So it's just a little bit of work. And it's only a temporary measure. It's, I mean, the whole thing's a temporary measure, unfortunately, because, yeah, because we are eating a lot of glass bottles and honey and stuff. These don't have. Yeah, so these don't have glass bottles. So yeah, those are the older ones. They're nearly full. However, actually, this is a very good time to go and just have a look at what's going on over here. If this bee doesn't get If it doesn't think that there's a flower there. Yeah, so it's going back inside here without pollinating the beehive. That's really weird. I don't know what could cause that. I really don't know what would cause that. Oh. Okay, it went through me. I'm wondering if we can take that out and replace it. It might fix it, maybe? The beehive's facing the right way, so that's good. I wonder if there's like a glass block in there. But then it wouldn't... The bee wouldn't... No. Oh, that's going to be awkward. So it's definitely an air block. Ah, no. That's annoying. I gotta be quick. Oh no. Where has it gone? Well, I'll replace it with another azalea leaf, I guess. Before the bees come out. Which one was it? Where are we? Wait, what? This one? Yeah, it was this one. So we'll replace it with another azalea leaf. And we'll see if that changes, if that fixes the problem. If not, we might have to pick up the beehive and put it back down. That's the only thing I can think after that, like just to reset it. Because it should be... Because right now that's got no honey in. The bees popped out and it was just spinning. It wasn't doing its thing. So the only thing I think of is just take up the flowered azalea and then put it back. Where did it go? There it is. It obviously just takes a while to get through the whole system. Weirdly enough. Anyway, yeah, so that's the bee farm. The bee farm's working very well. We still have another section of the bee farm here to kind of get into. So basically, yeah, we're gonna need a lot more glass. Because I've pretty much used up all of my sugarcane now. Like, I've converted it to paper and so on and so forth. And it's kind of like I've done all of that work and I've only just filled up like 2/3 of it, and like not even that, right? Now it's gonna get easier once like the hoppers are filled up, then you're gonna need less and less, but I don't have much sugarcane left, really, if you look at that. I mean, I've got 3 double chests left, and that will not last me long when it comes to trading with villagers. So, and, oh, something else that I've done, you might notice, I've tidied up this up here, look, I've kind of decorated a little bit to, I mean, it's not brilliant, but it just looks better. Let's be honest. I think I want to remove this now, and we were going to put some glow like in there just to stop mobs from spawning, which I had in here. So like this is just like the last little bits and bobs that I had left. I think maybe the glow lichen also needs to be there. That should just stop any mobs from spawning. So there we go. That's nice and easy. So yeah, the next kind of steps around here, finish off my tidy up, like move these chests out of here, and then I want to start like decorating and making this look good. I'm thinking over here of getting rid of one of these. One of these, I mean, it'll probably be this one here, right? Oh, right, yeah, because I don't have any hoppers there. But, yeah, probably get rid of this, move this one over, and then add an extra storage for gunpowder, because, I mean, we're pretty much full on gunpowder, and that's me using a lot of gunpowder for the TNT, so I'd like to create another storage for gunpowder. And then after that, we need to do a bamboo farm. I think that one's going to be... I definitely want four rows for the bamboo farm. So yeah, I'm thinking of getting rid of this and putting this one here. And this one will be... I mean, honestly, these bone meal, it doesn't really do much, so... Yeah. Every so often in the hopper here, I'm getting string, and I had a piece of iron. So that tells me that there is an issue in the creeper farm. So somewhere in there, there's a trapdoor that wasn't placed, and whoops, didn't mean to do that. So somewhere in there was a trapdoor that wasn't placed, and yeah, there's a carpet that's missing as well from one of the layers. We found one. We found one of the carpets, but yeah, it's not a huge deal. It's not a huge deal. This is kind of like the overflow area anyway. And it's only like every so often. Like, it's not like it's a regular occurrence. It could be... There we go, we're getting some gunpowder coming through now. Not too bad, not too bad. I'll take that. Yeah, so it could be anything really that's causing it. And yeah, I mean, this is the sugarcane. The sugarcane farm is pretty much done now. Like, I'm not going to... I don't think I'm going to change this. I think it has the exact effect that I want. It's like a natural cave that these inhabitants have put their technology in to and created something weird, and that's the exact thing that I wanted for this area. So this is done. Like, it's done. I finally did it. I did it while I was listening to an audiobook. I think it was yesterday, or it might have been today, actually. It might have been this morning when I was doing this. No, I think it was yesterday when I was just listening to an audiobook yesterday, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to clean this up and we're going to make this look good. So I'm pretty happy with this. I wouldn't say it's like amazing, but I don't think it needs to be amazing, and you know, sometimes good enough will do, because I do not enjoy doing that on a large scale. Well, I mean, I don't mind it. I'm fairly apt at it, right? You know, and like, there's still areas of this, if I look closely, I think, oh, I could have done that better. But, you know, I've done that pretty much throughout down there, and then as we got up here, we realized, actually, we can't see the great work I did down there. So you can't actually see the texturing I did, so, I mean, you can kind of see it there. But then as you get, like, to the layer that we're on now, we can't see it anyway, so it's okay. I mean, if I decide to change the texturing of this area around here, then I might revisit it and just, like, add a little bit of color and variation, so it's not just all stone, but hey. Hey, Buzz, how's it going? Yeah, so this needs a little bit of work, the creeper farm. I want to decorate this in the same way that I've kind of decorated this kind of thing. I want to open up two sides of the creeper farm so you can see it from different sides, but this bit's fine, so we'll leave this how it is. I need to add the lighting somehow, but it's mainly like this room. It's very square, it's very boring, there's a lot of flat to it. So I want to open up the roof a little bit more, add little arches in that kind of creep out, similar to what I did in here. So I want to do that at some point. I also want to tidy up this storage system, make this a little bit nicer to look at, and hide the redstone here. I don't normally hide my redstone, I like to show it off, but that's just generic sort of redstone, and like we don't need to see that. And the ice looks weird, so that's something that I want to do around there. And then down at the bottom here, I want to tie in the cactus farm which I've got over here. I might extend this a little bit, just make it a little bit bigger, but I mean, in all honesty, when do we ever need cactus? Like, we are collecting enough passively for the cactus that we've got. I mean, we've got a full double chest of cactus. When will we ever need any more other than green dye? And I've got a ridiculous amount of green dye as well that I don't need. I've got like 3.5 stacks of green dye, so I think we're okay for the time being. I mean, the only thing that I can think of is green dye is very good at making cyan, and cyan terracotta is a very attractive block. So there is that. But again, would like to decorate this a little bit more, maybe put in a little bit of a screen, some form of green would look pretty good with the cactus. Very similar to the sugarcane farm. So yeah, we could add that in. And then up here, so this area here, I want to turn into some form of staircase, a path. We've got the new addition, which is the mud converter, dirt to mud converter. Again, want to make this look good. And then at some point, probably not today, but some point soon, I would like to terraform and change this entrance and then make a working redstone entrance here. And I don't think it needs to be anything particularly clever. It's probably going to be very similar to my secret entrance that I've got in the main base. But I'm thinking I could like hoe the soil or something like that. I mean, if I want to get really fancy, I've seen recently the shriekers. You can code those so that you can like take off your helmet and put it back on, and then it opens a door, like secret passageways, that sort of thing. Or you could just like fire a rocket and then it opens. I've seen that. I don't know how to do it, so I'd have to do a little bit of research on that and a little bit of playing around. But that would be a cool little thing, making this more unique. But I also like the, like, you know, just tilled soil, till that there, walk in, hit a reset button. Maybe like an on and then off switch kind of out here. So it opens, if you leave it, it'll stay open, then you walk through, and then you close it behind you with a pressure plate or something like that. That could be quite fun and quite easy to do. And again, it would be a matter of like terraforming this as well, making that look like a proper passageway. The horses, we've got a lot more work to do with the horses, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been putting it off, and we're not doing it today. I don't think we are, but at some point soon we're gonna finish this project. No, that's not true. At some point soon we will put in the rest of the stables, because the rest of the stables will kind of go in this direction over here. So there'll be a little bit of a chunk of the mountain kind of cut out here. I'm a little bit worried about encroaching on the tree, because we don't want to take up any of the tree's space. We don't want to overlap the tree at all. So I'm a little bit worried about doing that. Like this area around here, this is sacred ground, can't put anything around here. I mean, if I'd have thought properly about doing this, I'd have put the tree in after the fact, but now the tree's in, the tree's staying there, and I'm not moving it. Because they're a pain to like take down and then put back up. I'm also like oxidizing copper out here as well. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I've done off stream. Again, mostly tidy up stuff. Have added in a few little features here, there, and everywhere, but nothing overly important. And I also put down the copper to oxidize because I kind of wanted oxidized copper. I can't remember why I wanted oxidized copper, but I wanted oxidized copper for something. And I wasn't sure entirely what for. I kind of want your coral block, so I'm going to go and get that. I don't need the pointed dripstone, though. So I will take your coral. That's like the only thing I'll buy from these traders. And I will also take your free leads as well. Thank you. Oh, did I hurt my cat? Is this one my cat? It is my cat. I hurt my cat. Come here. How do I... Are they like dogs when their tail is down? They like... Whoops. Sorry, cat. No, I don't want to hurt you. Stop. Just sit, you stupid cat. I swear to God. Get back in your sitting space and stop getting in the way, okay? You belong there now. That's where you always belonged. You're pretending to be a dog. And stop being a cat and getting in the way. Okay. Sit and behave. So, something else. We've got a spare shulker box there. I'm not sure where that goes. Yeah, I've also like filled up my shulker boxes. I've also emptied out my loot. So this is the loot from the end raid that we had a couple of days back. You know, just general housekeeping things. Anyway, so my plan of action today, and I need a little bit of help on this, chat, because I'm not entirely sure what I've done wrong, but I've done something wrong. In a sec, we'll head over to my whatchamacallit save, my testing save, my redstone save, and I'll kind of show you the problem I've got, because I do have a little bit of a problem. Let me just put everything away, because it'll bother me if I don't do it. Especially because I've spent all that time, like, kind of tidying up and cleaning. Also, I found out there's a stat on here that I am a little bit ashamed about, honestly. Items, mobs, no, it must be under items. Wait, no, I'm sure it's like in here, it's in generic. Oh, here we go. Cake slices eaten, 0. How have I gone through this? Like, how long have we been on the world? Playtime? Where's playtime? I don't know where the playtime thing is. Oh, time played. So 16 days, nearly. Very close to 16 days. Haven't eaten a slice of cake. So I put a little bit of a cake out. I thought, especially like on the YouTube channel, we've done over 100 sessions worth of this save. Over 100 sessions, and I haven't had any cake, and of course right now I'm not hungry. I haven't had a slice of cake. So I'm not sure if this is true, but we're going to take a slice. I'll eat it. Then we're going to go into stats. Oh my god, it was actually true. It's now 1. It's taken us 16 days to have a slice of cake. Nice. So have I seriously not ate any cake? That's quite funny. Because I've crafted cake up and I've used cake, but I've obviously just not used it correctly. Okay, anyway, that's beside the point. So I want to go on my test save real quick, because I've got a problem. I thought I was being smart, but I think I was being dumb. So, iron farms. So I've kind of built an iron farm here. It took a little bit of tweaking to kind of get right. But this is a functional iron farm. However, it's not doing what I was expecting it to do. Oh, wait, no, there we go. We got two. We got two spawning. Huh. So I was just about to say, I was expecting this iron farm to produce 4 golems every time, because you've got a village here, you've got a village here, you've got a village there, got a village there, and they're all being constantly scared by the zombie, right? So every... I think it's like every minute or so, like half a minute, it should be spawning 4 golems. Now, there is a golem down here, so I was wondering whether this could reduce the rates a little bit, but I don't think it does. Basically what I need to find out is, I need to find out, I need to find out what the rate of golems to, whoops, come, fill it up, thank you. Oh, there's more villagers, like they just get everywhere, for goodness sakes. They are actually everywhere. Look at this, they've just like spread out amongst the whole world and have came into my freaking redstone and everything. Okay, well, we'll leave them there for the time being. So this thing here, in my head, like, we should see 4 golems appear on a regular basis, right? So we should have 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there, and it should be fairly quick. Because effectively you've got 4 villagers worth. Now, that being said, I haven't really AFK'd here to see what the rates are. But it definitely feels like it's not what I was hoping it would be. Also, I think I just realized I'm losing some iron here, I think. So we should just be grazing the top of the head there, but because of the... Huh. I want to try something here, actually. So we're going to get rid of those. Now, when I get rid of those, the golem will still die, because he will still be in the lava, right? Yeah, so the golem's head's still in the lava. What I want to try... This is going to be weird, because we're going to have to go through the bedrock to do this. So, I want to get rid of these and put these down. I want to see if the golem still dies, because it... But is it being burned by the lava? Okay. Well, I think this is the same as, like, half slabs. So let's put down some half slabs and see if they still get... Can you... Go away. So let's put down some slabs here and see... Let me just check, make sure that that is... half. It is half. Cool. It's a little bit more than half, but if I put the slabs down... Are they still getting burned? Yeah, so they're still getting touched by the lava, look. So they're still dying. At least I think they are. Well, next time a golem spawns in, what we'll do is I'm going to... Once they land on the... half slabs there, I'm going to... put them out with water. So he's landed. Let's put him out. Yeah, he's definitely getting So he's definitely getting caught by the lava there. Okay, so this is a better height. I think what I was doing there, I was being an idiot. So that's a better height. So I guess I fall down and just hope I can place things here. I can. Good. This is gonna be weird. Don't judge me. I can't get through now, but you get what I was aiming for there. There we go. We'll put those away so I know how many I've got, and then we can get rid of that. We'll put this back. They shouldn't be able to get out of there. So now I can stand here and like I can get the XP from them as well. So if I do a sword and we go into creative mode, I can also stand here and I can do like looting. Sorry, I didn't want creative mode. I want to be survival. So I can AFK here as well, but we need to like find the maximum reach. Like if I'm here, I think I can get some of them, but not all. Yeah, he can't reach me, but I can reach him. So I can... If there was no... What? There was no XP orbs. Do the XP orbs burn on here? Do they die? Here we go. We got another one coming in. No XP orbs. Am I in survival? Yeah, I am, because I've got hearts. So how do I turn this into experience as well? I should get experience from this. I don't know. Okay, well, either way, that's an iron farm. I don't think turning the iron golems into an experience farm is a good idea. But the thing is, what I'm trying to say is that this feels the exact same as if I just did one of these. Maybe two. So I don't know whether it's worth doing just two here or what. Mind you, the golems coming in, they're coming in quite quick, so maybe this is doable. I mean, we're definitely getting at least two golems spawn at the same time, so that's good. I think it might be capped at like 2 villages per yeah, I think it might be capped at 2, so these two don't seem to be reacting to it. I'll tell you that there's a way for us to find out. So we could, if I do this and stop the water, we'll stop the water over here as well. If a golem spawns here on this one, it should still keep spawning in the golems. I think. Because these will spawn into there, and they can't see this golem. So this one won't count in their village. At least that's how I think it works. Maybe, actually, maybe that doesn't work like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, because I think what's happening is that these guys are counting this space over here. So when there's a golem that comes through here, these aren't spawning new golems. So you might need to only have 2 villagers. You can't have the 4. Yeah, so right, so that guy's there. Does that stop the farm from working, or is it continuous? That's what I think's happening. I think I mean, if that guy's there, there should still be at least 1 more golem that can spawn in. Sorry, 3 more golems that could spawn in. But I have a feeling that those 2 are considering this golem as in their village, so that one is the only one that will spawn in the golems now. I think. Or does just the one break the whole thing? It might be that 1 golem just breaks the whole system. Yeah, okay. So maybe we only need 1 villager then. Well, no, because that's not true, because occasionally we did see both of them spawn in, or like 2 would spawn in on 1 platform. Okay, well, this is too many villages, I think. So we're gonna get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Now, I'm sure I used to have this many. Go on, get in the freaking death trap, thank you. So if we get rid of those... I mean, that means that if I get rid of these spawning platforms, we can actually increase the spawning platform of the golems. Which is pretty cool. That might help my predicament, as if we increase the amount of places that the golems can spawn in. Okay, there we go. So now there's 2 going in from either side at the same time because they're out of each other's range. Whereas when you're on a diagonal, they're a lot closer. So maybe this is the better solution. Maybe you only have 2 here instead of 4, the 4 that I created. I think when I've done iron farms in the past, I figured that out. Okay, that's annoying. Don't do that. Oh, so they will instinctively walk towards the zombie anyway. Good. Good to know. So that was only 1. Nah. think that's all the escapees. I mean, there's villagers over there that I have to deal with. I just want to watch this for a little bit longer. Because I might be able to extend the spawning platform. I have seen the golems kind of like be right here. And that's a little bit close for comfort, in my opinion. So, I mean, you might just need to like widen the spawn platform up a little bit. Just need to make sure that when they drop down, they're obviously dropping into the plug. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, every so often it spawns 2, but we never had 3 or more golems spawn in. So I think it's worth having the 2 villagers there. And I don't think that's affected the rates. That seems like the same amount of time. Okay, well, good to know. That means that we have to deal with less villagers. We only need to deal with 6, whereas as opposed to before it was 12, and yeah. So what do we need here then? We need also that is off center as well, which is very annoying. Like my tiny little lizard brain there is not happy with the fact that I've off-centered the kill trap. But it works, so it's fine. We're just not going to talk about that. In the real one, we won't do that. I didn't realize it was off-center. Where does this even come down to? It's not even like directly the center, right? Like, we're so far off. Oh, wow, it's not even close. Actually, wait, no, hold on. I'm 1 block off. Okay, that's not too bad. 1 block off the center. Still. But it's noticeable. That's actually the center there. Yeah, you know, I could have figured that out. Okay, well, I mean, I won't make that mistake when we do it in the survival world. At least I hope I won't. So the next thing I want to think about is how far down are the golems getting dropped? Because is that golem still being counted in this village? Is that stopping the rate until it's till they spawn another? I don't know. Also, does this work at night? It should do. I don't think that should affect it because the constantly bobbing Zombino here should... There we go, we got 2 in 1 kind of thing. That's cool. So occasionally it does the 2 in 1, which is pretty much the same as what was happening before. So I don't think by getting rid of those 2 villager placements we've actually hindered the farm. If anything, we might have helped it. Okay, so I think what we need to do now is I want to figure out, number 1, I need to count distances. Well, I know that this is 1, 2, 3, right? I want to build at least where the zombie's going. Yeah, I want to build where the zombie's going, and I want to maybe build these platforms, and then from there we can figure that out, figure the rest out. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's ideal or not. I think I just winged it to see what would happen. And then I'm thinking, the way we make this look cool is we have these modules hanging from the ceilings. Like these little modules here, they're just like stood there, they're hanging around. Like by chains and things like that are holding onto them, maybe. I think that's a pretty cool idea. And hopefully the thing will still work if we do that. We'll have some like kind of weird thing going on here where they're actually like they've got like this kind of thing going on. I don't know. I'll make it look a little bit more interesting, and hopefully it's not going to affect the actual farm, and we'll have a play. We'll have a play. So we'll do both sides. We'll get the villagers in. We'll get the zombie in. We'll build the spawn platform and all this sort of thing, and then we'll figure out a way of like making it look like it is a structure, like some weird fantastical building with these caged beings. Talking about caged, something else I wanted to have a look was iron. I wanted to know whether the iron bars would affect this. Nope. Whoopsie. Here, I'll tell you what we can do, because this will stop them from going crazy. We'll do that. I've lost a villager. I don't know whether that will affect it. I might have to pick up and replace the bed. I don't want a baby. Perfect. Okay, so we've got those 3 there. Let's do time set set time, is it? Is it set time? Time? No, that's title, idiot. Wait, I can change titles. Time. Set. And we want we can do midnight. There we go. All 3 have those beds set up perfectly. There we go. Cool. So that now makes that more spawnable. I think this still works, which means that I can now connect that up. So there we go. And then we can also do like kind of a weird little cage thing here, right? Like, I think that could look quite good. I'm hoping that this isn't a spawnable place, but we'll find out. I mean, if it is, we can put carpet. But the carpet looks crap. Yes, I'm hoping that that's not a spawnable place. I'm trying to make this look good. It's a bit difficult. And then we can have like kind of like a chained thing from the center here kind of going up. Something a little bit weird and interesting, and yeah. Can maybe do that like this instead, so that we've got it coming around the front as well. It's difficult to make this look good. Because I can't have that there, right? Because then they stop seeing... Actually, no, they don't. They don't go, like, immediately jump into the bed. Okay. We also want some chains, right? Because this will help in places. So like this. Whoops. There kind of thing. That will help. Make this look good, I think. There we go. Something like that, right? It kind of works. Yeah, I kind of like that. Also, that it's annoying me that. Come on, time. Stop it. Time. Set. Yeah, I hate you. Time. We'll have high noon. There we go. So yeah, it gives me some kind of idea of how I'm gonna hang them up. It doesn't look amazing, but it's just a little bit more interesting, right? Like, it looks like this is kind of being hung from a ceiling kind of thing. And we could have maybe like a truss segment here where it kind of like connects up. Maybe, I don't know, I need to like figure that out. Kind of wish I could make this not look terrible. I guess that would have to be the chains, right? Because then it, yeah. So something like that, and then it's like hanging from it, or we could have like 3 points that all lead into one, maybe. Like this kind of thing, then it's hanging from 3 different, all the different points. We could do that. Yeah, like this kind of a thing. Now we're not doing redstone. Now we're just decorating. I do want a little bit of variety as well. I don't want it to look stoic. And I kind of wish that when you do that, it would connect up, but it doesn't. So we have to like kind of really play around with it. Yeah, and then that's how it would be hanging off of the ceiling, like something like that, right? And it's hanging off from there. And we could add this in. I don't know if that is gonna work. So that it looks like it's got a little bit of structure to it. Something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I think you have to kind of have that there. Oh yeah, that's got to be that, otherwise it connects up. Or maybe in the center here we could have that going up the center so that it doesn't connect up quite as harshly, maybe. I don't know. Something like that, where from this angle, like down here, it looks like we have captured and caged these villagers. And they are in perpetual torment. Something like that, right? So, I mean, it's close. I could do other things with it. I mean, it doesn't have to be made out of iron. I like the iron look, because that's the whole point of the farm, right? But we could also do something with, like, the wood as well, and, like, fence posts and things like that. We could mess around with it. I don't know. So, for the time being, what we'll do, we'll build the, this, and we'll get the villagers in. I think this is the cage I want, so the cage itself is fine. Well, actually, let's build one out of wood and see what it looks like. So what sort of wood pallets do we want? So we want fence for a start. I don't think... No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna do it out of the iron. That it's gonna seem controversial, I think, because I'm not sure if it's 100% like good. It's very flat, but I would struggle to do it differently. I also do want this coming out here and connecting up with that as well. Where I can use those singular pieces, we should. That they have to be the chains. No. Well, I'm wondering if removing this breaks the farm now. Well, now it feels like too much of this. But does that break the farm? Is that still going to be spawning in here? We'll find out. Because if we do this, they should stop, but these should still spawn in golems, right? And we don't have to have iron blocks down here, right? Like, we could have these. Yeah, so it hasn't broken the farm, so that's a good sign. I can't remove that, unfortunately. That one there, can't remove it. So the only way to do that is to do this real quick and time midnight. Yeah. There we go. Whoops. I do kind of like the base of that. Right, so let's keep going. Let's keep going with this, because I think we're onto something here. So if I do this, nothing should be able to spawn on those, because it's got the iron bars. Or the chains, rather. Do I need this piece here? Wait a sec, what am I doing? Like, I don't actually need any of that. Same with this. We don't actually need that now, do we? We're making it look bigger than it needs to be. I kind of like this. So we will do that. This is difficult to kind of like work out what I want here, actually. Let's put that back in. No, we'll put that back in. No, that's too skinny. It definitely needs this here. And I think we'll put this in and then have that there, because then it kind of looks like there's at least some functionality behind it. Maybe that... No, that doesn't quite look right. Maybe if we do this... I mean, we get in there, right? Like, it's looking better, and functionally it should still work. At least I think it should. I mean, I kind of want to add that now. Like, that is where my instinct is going, is like adding this to make it look a little bit more... Whoops. If that's the case, then we need to add this around there. See, now it's looking more like a cage. It's looking a little bit square now for my liking. It's lost its shape. So maybe we don't have those. Well, it needs something, right? Like, it needs something there around the front. Whoops, that one is needed. So there's this stand on the beds. Now that functionally would work. I do need that at the back there. Yeah, I think that's it, right? Like, this weird kind of torture device. Let's do time. Let's do... No, is it set time or is it time set? Time... I always get this wrong. Time set. We'll put it at noon. It kind of looks like we're hanging them by the cage, right? So that perpetually trapped. I'm not so sure about what's going on here, but I mean, I think that's about as good as I can get. I don't know. It's so difficult to get this right. Do I definitely want a 4-point cross in the middle? Yeah. I mean, like I said, like we've got this, I've also got this option of having it be square at the back here, but then that, it loses its shape almost. And if I do that, then there's literally no point of having this there. But then it doesn't feel like it's being attached to the beds. Well, actually, yeah, it doesn't feel like it's being attached to the beds, full stop. That is a very good point. That, now I remember why these were here, right? These bits. So it looked like it was attached. It didn't look like it was just free hanging. Right, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Could do this. And potentially add these in instead. Those are an option. Okay, I think I'm gonna lock that in because the problem is that once I start building this, I can't change it, right? Not easily anyway, right? Okay, so what we need to do, we need to build the platform. I am going to take a screenshot of this here so that I've got a reference. Take it from this angle as well. And we can always play around with this a little bit more, but this will determine how high we're hanging it from the roof. So that's going to be our next thing. I need to make sure that like really hurt my hand. I think it's like, it must be like arthritis or something like that. I generally don't know, but like my finger there, that joint, that part there, it's just like it's been in pain for a very long time. It's like right down here and it's just gone very stiff. Not very nice. I'm wondering if it is arthritis. Maybe not. I mean, yeah, it's like a weird cramp. I don't know. Need to go and ask someone about it, I guess. I'm still not happy with what's going on at the back there. It's not 100%, but at least it has like some form of a shape, and I think it will look quite cool, maybe. I don't know. I mean, the other option is that we can have like full blocks in here, so we could still have the glass, right? Which will give it this like magical-esque feeling. Maybe that might... Oh, you plonker. Time. So I could still have that so that the glass is attached to... Well, what else kind of looks like a prison block? What blocks do we have that are available? Maybe we could add a little bit of color into it. I do kind of like the idea of doing it with the bamboo, weirdly. But I think that's going to be too yellow. I mean, the reinforced deep slate might work. I don't know how to get hold of that. Sea lanterns. Can't really get hold of that at the moment. Curious about the pointed dripstone. I want to see if we can play around with that, maybe get that connected up somehow, but I don't think I'll be able to. I don't think it works. But I mean, we can always try, right? Like, oh, blast furnaces kind of look intimidating. I've got hoppers, which also could work. I think that's everything. There might be like some weird redstone stuff that I could do. I've only got one dragon egg, so I can't really do that. Respawn anchors. The respawn anchor, that's quite an interesting block. I'm taking that out just because it's interesting. Calibrated skulk sensor. I don't know how to use those, so I'd like to find that out at some point. I mean, there's lodestones, but we're not doing lodestones. No, I like the idea of using the blast furnaces. The blast furnaces, they look quite intimidating and are the correct kind of feel, right? Oh, and it's also gonna give the guy a job. Of course it would. Oh, that's actually a really cool thing there. Because they've got the lines on, so they're all they've all got like little clothing on now that's like, oh, we're imprisoned. Little prison outfits. Yeah, I don't think the reinforced deep slate works. Right, okay, well, let's just add this here. I'm curious to know what that would look like. No, it needs to connect up, so I can't put the dripstone there. Can I put it here, though? Yeah, but it doesn't connect. Okay, good to know. So the dripstone is not an option. I'm not so keen on that. I kind of like the blast furnace, to be honest, because they're very like metallic. They've got those lines in. Maybe we could have one here as well. Maybe not there. And then have the hoppers at the top, which will be connected up to the ceiling, right? It certainly looks weird. I'm not sure whether I do like these blast furnaces. Like, we've kind of got a similar problem where we had with the glass, where the glass was kind of like hovering over the villagers as they sleep, but the majority of the time they're not going to be asleep, right? They're going to be like that. Although at night they'll keep popping in and out of the bed. Okay. I like the blast furnaces. I think it adds an extra bit of shape to it. It looks weird, though, because really you want another blast furnace out the front, but you can't because otherwise that breaks the machine. So I do like the blast furnaces there, but I'm not sure whether the blast furnaces are better or whether... I mean, the blast furnace might be just better just at the top, just to hold the whole thing. So maybe not. Here, let's put these guys back because those are going to get angry at me again. Can you go to sleep, please? Sir, thank you. Whoops. Oh yeah, they pop out of bed once they lose their job anyway. It's interesting to know that. I didn't know that that was a feature. So we could do that and then have the blast furnace at the top. I think that's better. I think the blast furnaces was too much, and I like the idea of being able to see the villagers from all angles kind of thing when they're stood up. So we'll do time. So we tried it, but yeah, we'll high noon. Let's take some more screenshots just so that we remember. I don't think this has changed, but I will do them anyway. And that's what is hanging them. So this is what we need to figure out. We need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 from the ceiling where we're going to hang the villagers, and then from there, that's where the base is going to go. So that's what we're going to build first. We'll build this, because this also needs to be, like, kind of hung, right? Now, with this, I'm gonna have to... Yeah, let's focus on this next. So we have to have that like this kind of thing. That is unnegotiable. But on this side, we can have solid blocks, right? Because that's not going to affect the villages. At least I don't think it will. It might affect where the golems see. Like from here, if a golem spawned here, would he instinctively... In fact, let's get iron golem. Let's see what would happen if I spawned a golem here. Yeah, okay, so he can see the zombie there. If I did here, yeah, he can still see the zombie. Perfect. Because basically, even if they do spawn on those things, they will walk towards the zombie and yeah, they'll try and kill him. So we can have that. And on this side, it's the same. So it has to be like that. Now, this isn't going to connect up to fences. So realistically, all we've kind of got to play with is this line down here. So this in the center, I think we are going to have these blocks. And we will also do that there, because then we can do the same trick that we used before. Alright, lazy designing right now. That's what this is. Lazy designing. It just has to functionally work. It doesn't necessarily have to be amazing in itself. It just has to functionally work. Lazy can lead to great things. Yeah, I agree. I'm kind of wondering if we can get these chains to like have one of the corners be the same connection point as that up there kind of thing. If we can kind of like bring it up and round, maybe. But at the same time, you know, I like the idea of just having this as the same. Well, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out, because, I mean, there's another way that we could go about this. We could mirror what's going on here. Well, we can't do that, can we? So let's do this. Yeah, we can't mirror that. Oops. I think we need to be even lazier in designing this. So I think we will go for the insides, so it matches up. Then we can go up to the same height. Just do this again. Hey, Way, how's it going? What is this degeneracy I see? This? Iron Farm. But I'm trying to make it look good. That's the difficult bit. That's the difficult bit. Is making an iron farm look good is it's a tough thing to do. Yeah, unfortunately this blast furnace, because it's single-sided, I don't get the grates on both sides, but that's fine. Have you ever considered playing Vintage Story? By chance, has Discount got you into saying that? Did Discount tell you to say that? Because I feel like that's the sort of thing that Discount would do. No? I don't know whether... I don't know whether... I can't tell whether that's a sarcastic no or a real no. Okay, time for sleep. I'll be lurking while passing out. Fun fact, I'm one who got Discount to play Vintage Story. I see. So it was you all along. Discount's been bothering me for ages to play it. And then he explained what it was, and I was like, yeah, I don't play modded Minecraft. I only play vanilla Minecraft. I'm sure it's better than that, but I already struggle juggling the games that I'm playing at the moment. It's not modded Minecraft. Sure sounds like modded Minecraft. No, I've seen Discount play it. It looks good, actually, to be fair. I'm being a little bit mean. But then I'm always mean, so. We'll put that back there. There we go. Okay, cool. Now it's kind of like... It looks like it's hanging, at least. It has its own engine and is built with modding in mind. Nice. Yeah, I was kidding. I don't actually think it's modded Minecraft, by the way. Just in case. Just in case you wondered. Right, so now I want to get rid of this. And we'll do the same here. Okay. And this is where it gets difficult, because I guess... Oh, this is going to be... Oh, no. Okay, that should fix the water. Do you know what? It doesn't even matter. Whoops. That does, though. Doesn't even matter how the water looks. Like, this is creative. Well, okay, so we've got this going on here. I am thinking this. Oh god, scary moment. Scary moment. Here, quick, do that. There we go. So we'll do this. Okay, good. Is that good though? Does it look good? Or maybe it is better without those corner pieces. Yeah, I think without the corner pieces is just less heartache, I think. Maybe we could do this. I do want to try and hide at least a bit of this. I've got to be careful though, because I don't want any spawnable blocks if we're adding to this. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's keep it simple. Let's just do that. And actually, I might keep the iron blocks here, because it gives a little bit of color and texture and stuff. That one I will change though. Okay. How does that look? Obviously, ignore this. Does it look like some form of weird contraption? That's what I'm aiming for here. I can't get rid of those slabs. I keep wanting to get rid of the slabs, but I can't. They've got to be there. And I can't get rid of these either, unfortunately. Oops. Does that affect what the zombie's doing? I think it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It's affecting his bounce. Maybe it wasn't affecting his bounce. Maybe we can just do that. There we go. Now we've hidden the soul soil. And then all of this will be made out of like these blocks and probably a combination of definitely not iron blocks. Let's just put it that way. I do need walls though that go into this, but maybe we can do this bit out of like stone and andesite and things and build it into the cliff face itself. See, this is why you don't drop water, because they get stuck. Also, they get stuck. Oh, Womble. What did you do? How do you fix this? Can you piss off, you dick? Go on. Ah. I mean, if I was smart, which I'm not. There we go. There we go. Oh, no, it's still not right. Ah, for goodness sakes. Can you not do that? Why is it so difficult for me to use creative mode? That shows you how little I use this thing. There you go. I mean, it doesn't look pretty, but it works. It's functional. Okay, so I think that's it. Like, what are we thinking? Is it too much iron bars? But I can't think of another way of doing what I want to do. What do you guys think? Is it too much iron bars? Ignore the iron platforms here. We're going to do that slightly differently. Unfortunately, we've got no choice but to have the fence gates, at least not that I can think of. Yeah, because trapdoors wouldn't work. Yeah, they've got to be fence gates, so we are going to have some form of floating fence gates visible on this, but a little bit of whimsy is fine, I think. But how are we thinking with this? Actually, what I might do here is... let me just come up with options. We got quite a lot of different options here. So we could do that, which kind of makes it a little bit more interesting. Maybe with the diorite though. It's too much. That's too much. I can only deal with a little bit of diorite at a time. Or we could use the andesite stairs. It's a little bit darker. Or we could maybe go like really dark and go deep slate. I think I prefer the diorite, weirdly enough. There we go. Cool. Have we gone too much with these blast furnaces? Is there something here that we can add that is better / different than blast furnaces? Because we do need some form of a connection with this. Do you know what I realized? This is going to be very difficult to get the zombie in with this design. I guess we have to build it bit by, like, get the zombie in first and then build the cage around the zombie, like, block by block. Right? I guess that's what we have to do. Okay, so I think my first steps, it's also going to be difficult to get the villagers in. Actually, no, the villagers should be easy. It should be easier for the villagers. So I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to... Yeah, that zombie is going to be a nightmare to get in. We're going to have to drop him down. I mean, we've got water, so we can drop him down from a long way. Maybe I could do, like, trapdoor trap or something like that. Get the zombie in place first. Make sure his name tagged and whatever. Why were you getting stuck? Okay, he dropped. Yeah, this is the bit that I'm not so sure about. This whole thing. I don't know. I don't know whether I like it or not. Help me, chat. Help me. Is it too cagey? Is it too much? Have I gone too much on the iron bars? That's what I want to know. What do you guys think? Like, is there a way that I could do this better or different? I mean, I could use, like, oak fences instead and do it that way. Add a bit of color to it. But I don't know what sort of color I would want to use. Maybe the mangrove and the chacha? Or a combination of those? Something vibrant? Is Minecraft, it's impossible to have an opinion? That's true, but your opinions can help influence my design. What about lightning rods? Not like it's not Village Story. Well played. Whoops. So, I mean, I could also put, like, little bits of color in with these, actually, now I'm looking at it. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of orange in. Do you know what I really wanted? I really wanted the dripstone to connect, but it just doesn't. Let's get the lightning rod back, because I think I have to do it that way. There we go. I don't know whether I like the orange. I really wish those chains would connect up like that. That would be great. Because then you could do all sorts with the chains. The chains don't connect up diagonally, which is very annoying. I really wish they would connect up. I'm sure at some point they'll do that, maybe? I don't know. Okay, so the lightning rods have helped, I think. What's keeping all of this up in the first place? Art. Oh, so this will be on the top. Sorry, it's like so this is inside a cave, and I'm having these cages hang from a cave ceiling, right? So the cave ceiling will kind of like look like this kind of a thing going on. So like imagine you've kind of got like this cave that's kind of arcing round like this kind of thing, right? So you've got a cave that's coming round. So it's being held up from a cave, because this is going in my cave of contraptions. So these cages. So basically, the idea of the actually this is helping a little bit, because this is telling me what looks good and what doesn't. And I'm not so keen on the hoppers right now. Yeah, so I've got a cave of contraptions. In fact, I'll show you where we're going to put it. In my survival world. So I've got a cave filled with all sorts of different contraptions, and the storyline behind my survival world here is that basically there are villagers or some form of people that inhabit this village here, right? This town. And this town is known far and wide for its industry, but on the surface it looks like just a normal cottagecore kind of place with like these lovely trees and a horse's stable and you know, little bee cottages with bees and things like this, right? But you scratch beneath the surface, and inside the mountain, in the depths of the mountain, and inside all these buildings are passageways to a giant cave network filled with all sorts of technology and contraptions, right? So this is a prime example of technology, right? A super secret hidden staircase, and you've also got like a proper bee honey farm down here. So like it looks very whimsical. I'm gonna decorate this once it's done. It's not done. You know, it looks very whimsical kind of thing, you know, but it's still like, it's all part of this cave, and this cave's been like chiseled out, right? And throughout the tunnels and the caves, there are all sorts of different places. So this here is actually, I think that's my creeper farm in that area, so I'm going to decorate that on this side so you can see it as you walk through here. All of this tunnel needs decorating and terraforming and doing all sorts. There's a lot of work to be done. But this is like the big cave, right? So in the big cave over, I'm thinking over here, this is where the iron farm's going to be, in this area here, right? So they'll be hung from the top. The iron farm will be up high, or it'll be hanging from the roof, like the entire thing. Maybe like an extra structure. Maybe. So it'll be hanging from there, and the golems will drop into that little area, and that's where they'll get killed. And all of that, I need to kind of design itself. But the rest of like the contraptions around here, so for instance, we've got a sugarcane farm, very, like, it goes on forever. That's the idea, is the fact that it's meant to feel like it just goes on and on and on. In hindsight, I think the fog effect worked too well there, because you can't quite see all the stuff I've done. You've got this very dark, weird creatures that are being used for their purposes, which is creeper farm. And you've got other things like knocking around as well, like you've got like a very small cactus farm and other stuff, and you know, everything links up and it all connects up, and there's all like rhyme and reason behind why it's there. Apart from maybe the cow farm, you know, again, a contraption, butcher's cows. I never finished this, weirdly enough. Hey animal, how are you, sir? Also, I want to go and kill this slime. There's definitely a slime chunk down here. So, when we put the villagers in, we need to spawn-proof all of this, because this is where the villagers are going to go, this area down here. So this area down here, there's going to be like multiple layers where all the villagers and stuff is, but there's obviously a slime chunk there, because every so often this slime spawns in. The F? Slabs and glass. Yeah, probably slabs. Or carpet. Carpet will work. So this is where my villagers are currently. I can't be bothered. Yeah, I'm keeping to my Stone Age vintage story. So yeah, basically like this is my starter base. So there's like all these secret hidden passageways that link up all the different buildings and stuff. That's the idea. There's loads of different ways to get into the tunnels. So there's also this is going to be a horse stables thing, and down here this links back in to the big tunnel, and that is my mud farm, because horses create mud and muck and manure, that sort of thing, right? So this is the mud farm that I make. I turn dirt into mud, basically. It's a small little contraption. So, okay, that was a collecting system. So yeah, that's where my iron farm's going to go. My iron farm's going to go here, and I want it hanging, and I want it looking like ridiculous. Like I want it looking like super strange, like we've captured these villagers and they are being forced to do the bidding. So, like, it's a very prosperous village. Another entrance here that I need to do at some point and stuff like that. The shit farm. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I guess they are making like horse manure. Yeah, that's the point. Which I quite like that. I like the idea of that. It's quite funny. This room here is going to be a portal, like the portal room, and this whole staircase needs to connect up to the actual main thing, right? So that's the story of the world. It's far from finished, and I've been playing on it for a long time, and it will never be finished. I love that every time I wake up from that bed I look at Kath's face. So yeah, that's the story of the world. I don't want to go on Jim's server. So I'm not sure whether or not this would fit in. So now you've seen where it's gonna go. How does this look? I got bees. How does this look? Does this look good or terribly horrific? Something that I have picked up from going around there, I don't think I want the hoppers there. As cool as it is to have the hoppers, because it signifies iron farm, I don't think I want the hoppers there. So we'll just connect the what sits up to the stuff and maybe do like some stone slabbage around here just to make it look a little bit more reinforced. That sort of a thing. I don't know. We'll have to play around with that once we're in the world. Like, that's not something that I can do right now. So that's the plan. In terms of the actual iron farm, this should be functioning. Should be is the optimum word. Let's just make sure that I've not broken it by changing the slabs around. I want to make sure that this side works, basically. That's what I want to do. It's been a while since something spawned in. And then these structures here, I'm envisioning them being connected to the wall, right? To the cave wall. And that they're actually part of the cave wall itself. If that makes sense. I don't know. What do you guys think? Now you've kind of see it in context. Do these cages look weird and kind of cyberpunky? I guess that's what I'm almost going for, but I don't want to say cyberpunky because that's very glowy and neon and that sort of thing. It's just industrial. That's it. That's what I want it to look like. I want it to look industrial. That's the correct word. Does this look industrial? Is there too much going on with the iron bars? That's, I think for me, that is my biggest worry, is that there seems to be too much going on with the iron bars and it looks very square. But it's Minecraft. Like, everything looks square if you look at it. Weirdly enough, I actually quite like this. I've not seen a... I've not seen anything spawn in a while, and I've been messing around with this, so... What could be breaking the line of sight? Well, they seem to want to go for these guys. So if I do... that... Nothing's spawning. So I don't think this is working then. For some reason, I can't quite figure it out. I can't figure out why is that not spawning in, because it was spawning in a minute ago. There should be a line of sight from here to the zombie. Oh, I'm breaking it. Okay, good to know. Something else I need to consider. He can't... There we go. They can't move from there, but you can push them out, which is not a good sign. Yeah, for some reason, they're definitely being scared by the zombie. They're just not spawning any new zombies in. Oh, wait, hold on. No. I wondered if adding the roof had added a iron golem up here, maybe, but no, apparently not. Let's spawn-proof this. I don't get it. Help, chat, help! Why is the golems not spawning in? I mean, this will all be solid rock anyway, so I don't... I mean, I'm only doing this now because I want to rule it out. Don't see anywhere else where... Why are the golems not spawning in? Oh, why? Animal, help! You're better at this than me. Animal! Animal! Why are the... How have I broken this? Oh, there we go. It's working now, okay. Oh, I'm so confused. I don't know why that broke for so long. It shouldn't have. Here, let's change the music back over. Okay, so it's not broken. It's still working. It just took a long time for him to spawn in. Before I did have those there, maybe that. No, they weren't there, were they? They were like here. Well, that shouldn't affect anything. Okay, right. I think it's fine, but does this look good? In the context of what I'm trying to achieve, does it look good? That's my next question. Maybe here we could have... that in the center, maybe? We don't necessarily just have to have these chains. How does it look when the copper is attached up to the top? Ugh, I always get this wrong. With the copper attached to the top, I prefer the copper attaching it up to the top. I think that adds a little bit of distinctness. I might have gone too much on the copper though, so let's put that back. It's like a weird chandelier now. I like that. Maybe we can... Whoops. Do that as well. I don't think that will work. Oh, actually, yeah, no, that's okay. So we could... Do these waterlog? They do waterlog, that's good. Oh no. That's ruined my water down there. Actually, it didn't. That's okay. Have I done too much with the copper? I think I have here. So we'll go back to the chains. Why did the golems spawn in the first place? So, one of the spawning mechanics of the golems is basically villagers will spawn in golems in two conditions. So, condition number one, they are in what the game classifies as a village, and they think, we've not spawned a golem in a long time, let's spawn a golem. So they will spawn in the golem in the village, and over time the golems will just like be everywhere kind of thing, because the golems will kind of walk away from the village, and then the villagers will say, we've not spawned a golem in a while, let's spawn a new golem in, and then the other one comes back kind of thing. So over a long period of time you get quite a lot of golems in a confined space, right? So that's just natural Minecraft, but that takes a while and you can't really farm with that. Well, you can do it. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to be able to do that. Another thing that makes golems spawn is, one, there isn't a golem already in the village. Two, there is a threat to the villagers. The villagers see a threat, so they say, oh, something's going wrong, let's spawn in a golem because we want to protect ourselves. Now, the threat in this case is the zombie. It doesn't have to be a zombie. It can be like a pillager, or it can be a skeleton. It can be... I don't think creepers spawn in golems because creepers don't attack villagers, but anything that will... It can be a zombie villager. It can be anything that attacks a villager, right? So it doesn't have to be a zombie. So if the villagers see that, they can... And then they know they're part of a village, they can spawn in a golem, right? So basically what is happening here is the villagers, in order the villagers to be part of a village, they need a bed. You need at least 3 villagers with 3 beds assigned to create a village. Hence 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? I've got 3 villagers, 3 beds. Such a weird mechanic. It's not, I mean, it's weird in this sense, right? Like, this is, I'm using it weirdly, but that's just the way that the mechanic works now. It never used to be like this. It used to be, before they did the village update, it was even weirder. They spawned in golems as long as there were, like, doors that were accessible. So it wasn't down to the amount of beds you had, it was about, like, how many doors you had, and the villagers would just spawn in golems randomly with doors or something. Something like that, I can't remember. I never really understood that mechanic, but I understand this mechanic a lot more. So basically, what the zombie is doing, he's bobbing up and down on this water elevator here. And he is constantly losing sight and then re-establishing sight with the villagers. So this is why during the night the villagers go, it's safe, I'm gonna go back into bed. No, it's not safe, let's get out of bed. That's why they keep like popping in and out of bed like that, is because they keep thinking, oh, actually it's safe now, but that's because the zombie kind of like drops in and out. How do I turn on line of sight? Is it Control B? Yeah. So you can see here that the zombie's eye line, which is the blue line that comes out, that's what they're looking at. It goes from bobbing up into this air block to bobbing into this half slab. So this half slab is blocking the view and then re-establishing the view, right? So the zombie is constantly going rah, rah, rah kind of thing, jumping up and down. It's great. On the other side, you've got the golems that spawn in that say, huh, that's a zombie, I want to attack that. It looks at it, and then it starts walking in that direction. You can see it was looking up at the zombie as it was walking down here. The water streams push it off, fall into a little plug here, and then the zombies, the iron golems die as quickly as possible. They've got a lot of health, the golems do, but they die from lava and campfires down at the bottom. So that's kind of how the machine works. The actual functioning part of the machine is working. I think we've established that. I'm more bothered about how it looks at the moment. And there's little things here, there, and everywhere that I like. There's little things that I don't like. And I'm just trying to tweak it. That's kind of where we're at. I think we're good. I think I'm good. I think I like this. Let's just do time set noon. So it is a weird mechanic way. It absolutely is a weird mechanic, but you know, I love Minecraft, so. But it's just floating. What do you mean it's just floating? Well, I mean, I've designed this. You mean this is like this platform is just floating? That's what I'm designing this for, right? So this is going to be attached to the top of my cave of contraptions, and it's going to be hanging from the roof. So it won't look like it's just floating. Because you know me, I don't like floating things. So, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think that's about as good as I can make it. It looks like a cage. It looks ridiculous. I do like these rods here, but I'm still not 100% with this. I don't know how I can make this look better, unfortunately. Like, I'm kind of limited with what I can do. Yeah, so just imagine that these, in fact, I'm not even going to have those. They're going to be attached to the stone roof, right? And I'm still not sure whether I like the copper on the top as like kind of anchor points, because they look like, I mean, if these were like a different color, I think they'd look great, but it's because they're so orange. It's so weird. I get this wrong every time. Will the change connect to dripstone? No, unfortunately I already tried that. Look, this is what happens to the dripstone. There's like this annoying gap there. There's nothing you can do that connects that gap. There's always a gap there. I know it sucks, right? Because that would have been ideal. I think dripstone would have been ideal, hanging it off the ceiling. It was one of my first thoughts, was dripstone. And obviously on here, the chains will be different lengths, right? So I'm not looking at the anchor points at the moment. I'm looking at the cage contraption itself. And we could make this longer. I guess if we make it longer, if we hang that for further, it needs to be chains in the middle. But then this has no copper, but I like the copper in the middle bit here that's holding the zombie in. I think we need a combination of chains and copper, and we need to... Yeah, maybe you could do like that on the top and then have the chains. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Let's not have this as the underbelly. I think I prefer that. Right. I think we need to stop procrastinating. I think we need to stop building this. So I think I'm done. I don't think I can make... The thing that I'm still not liking is this segment here. But don't know a way of making it any more elegant and still be functional, because I need the beds there. I don't want the beds to look like they're floating. We need a center block in the middle, and the eye lines need to be open. I do wonder, actually, if that will stop them spawning in golems. Because this didn't stop the eye line of the golems being able to see. Do you know what will tell me if we do time set midnight? So they can still see the zombie look. Because otherwise they wouldn't have jumped back out of the bed. It's taking a little bit longer for them to recognize the zombie though, so I think that has to be open. Annoyingly. What are you looking at? Ah. Right, yeah. Gotta have that open. We have to have that open as well. That's annoying. Because the golem there wasn't looking at the zombie, so he was just looking idly away up here. He didn't spot the zombie because of the lightning rods were in the way, I think. Because look, he should spot the zombie and start walking to it, which will help him fall into the pit. Annoying. Also, I've done it again. I've broken my water. Will you please? There we go. You're not going in? You don't want to go for a swim? No? How have I broken this? That's not a flowing. Yeah. But it's fine. Packed ice on the edge. I mean, I could make this out of packed ice, but that I don't think I need to. Cheering, I don't think I need to. Like, I haven't had any issues with the golems until then, because, like I said, as soon as the golems land, they spot the zombie and then they walk to the zombie, or they walk to the edge. And I've broken the water down there. Don't worry about that. It's fine. I've only broken it because I've been messing around with putting in slabs. If I do this going all the way around, it should fix the water. It's because I've let water drop onto the top of the flowing water. There we go. Yeah, so functionally the iron farm is working. Visually, aesthetically, I think that looks pretty cool. So we're gonna need a lot of iron. We're gonna need a lot of iron for this, and I don't have any left. Yeah, hey Charing, how's it going? I think functionally this is the best way to do it, right? Now, what I might do, I might build this in 2 stages. So the first thing I think we're going to do, we're going to build the zombie spawner, because from there I'll be able to figure out, or we'll build the zombie cage, get the zombie in, and then actually make it look like this. I think that's the first thing I'm going to do. Because once I've done that, I'll take a couple of screenshots just so I've got good references. Once I've done that, the hardest thing is getting that zombie in. So we need to get the zombie in first and then build around the zombie, I think. Right, let's go to, yeah. Let's go to our survival world. I've had enough of creative. Let's go to the survival world and we'll kind of figure out what we're doing. I'd like to get it That's interesting. I didn't know that hitboxes stayed on if you left a world and joined another world. Interesting. Didn't know that. Yeah, let's head into our survivor world and we'll start marking out placer points. So I'm going to need a little bit of dirt. So we'll take a couple of stacks. That's more than a couple, I'm aware. We'll need some scaffolding as well, potentially. I had all 4 of my eyes on you. Always. And then we'll get the... I think getting the zombie in first is the most important. So I need to figure out exactly where I want this. So I want it somewhere here. So if we... It's actually a lot taller than I thought. So I'm thinking hanging it from here. So I want like a center point. What does that look like? Ow, missed. Has to be a place where you can't have any spawnable blocks too close to the villages. Yeah, don't worry. We can do that because I can terraform and make this look good. I think we've got like an 18 block radius or something like that. Is that right, Kath? I think a little bit taller. A little bit higher up. Because I'm aware that there are spawnable blocks over there. I think what I'll probably do is I will let the golem spawn and just see if it breaks. And if it breaks, then it is what it is. So if we have the zombie hanging here, right? So on this block here, this is where the zombie is going to hang. Is it still too low down? I'll have a look at it from like multiple different angles. From here, it's probably good. 8x6 for the villager. Yeah, I think we've got more than enough space. So from down here, this is where we're going to see it visually. From down here. And then the platforms are going to be underneath here, and we can build out the mountain a little bit. I might be tempted to push it in a little bit further, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think I can push it in any further. That's okay. Okay, so I think that's going to be the center point. That's where the zombie is going to stand. So let's go and get a bunch of materials. I tidied up, by the way. I don't know if you've noticed. I've tidied up a little bit. There we go. There's the soul sand. I knew I had soul sand down here. No D&D this week. Next week. No, because I was on... No, because I've got... Whoops, missed. I've got my brother-in-law's stag do that I'm going to. So I am busy. This is the last Saturday for a while. Actually, not necessarily true, because I'm streaming next Saturday, but yeah, no D&D. Yeah, brother-in-law's stag do, so I'm not missing that. Okay, so if we place the soul sand here, what do we think? Is that going to be good enough? I like, because I'm standing on the soul sand, I get like extra. Because I've got my soul speed on my boots, I get like extra vision when I stand on soul sand. It's really weird. Maybe it's too far towards that wall. Maybe it needs to be like about there, so it's a bit more centralized. Yeah, let's do that. How many blocks is it this way? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16-ish. And in this direction, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, so, yeah, so I want it a couple of blocks over here then, so, somewhere over here. Oh, I'm not going to get this. Yep, I missed. Soon to be brother-in-law. Yeah, I know, I mean, they've been together for so long, it's it feels like he's already my brother-in-law, to be fair, so I've referred to him as brother-in-law for a very, very long time. I think they've been together for about 10 years, maybe. So I don't want you there. Also, this is a slime chunk as well, so we'll have to deal with that. And I keep missing. Yeah, not technically married to your wife. Exactly. To be fair, yeah, they're just making it official. I think that's... Been together 22 years. Yeah, I remember you saying that Mrs. Cathbris isn't technically Mrs. Cathbris. But Canada's different, right? Where if you're together for long enough, you actually are together, like kind of married by de facto kind of thing. It's not quite the same in the UK. But yeah, they're getting married in June, so... As the brother of the bride, I actually have to be seen to do things, annoyingly. It's expected of me. They haven't asked me to say a speech, though, so that I'm happy with that. I don't remember how high I went. Right, let's try that. Let's see how that is. We have common law where the act is much like marriage when it comes to assets. That's it. I knew there was something like that. Yep, I think that's good. So that's where the zombie is going to sit. Right, let me get my screenshots up. Here, quickest way for me to do that is just click. I think. Oh, maybe it doesn't. Zombies don't sit. No, he'll be bouncing. Oh, why did I take the screenshot when it was nighttime? You dingus. Can't see a freaking thing. That's fine. We can alter the contrast, right? There we go. That's better. Doom, doom. I have to go and help my old man take shit to the dump. I thought for a second there you were saying that you had to help your old man take a shit. Like, okay. Mind you, we all get like that. At some point, we all get like that. Catch you later. Okay, no worries. Thanks, Kath. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Okay, let's... what's the best way of building this? I've got a random crap bow. Let's get this out. And... oh... there we go. We should probably put a light on the soul sand as well, because otherwise it's just going to keep spawning in the shit. There we go. Oh, I don't have... Okay. What I should have done, I should have got the materials ready. I know I'm going to need quite a few of these, so we'll get those up. Oh, is it going to be easier just to create a chamber here and get the zombie in first? I think that's going to be easier. Instead of designing it and decorating it now, I think we're just going to get the zombie in. So let's go and get a name tag. We'll build a chamber. Off of these ladders here, right? So that is the water. That's an air block. That is the furnaces. That's another air block. And then there's the slab that goes on the top. Okay, cool. So we need a zombie to get in there. So let's go and figure that out. This is dangerous because I run the risk of, because I'm building everything out of dirt, not knowing what needs to be dirt and what needs to be blocks and what doesn't. Okay, so we need to get the zombie into there. How are we doing that? Well, I think the first thing I want to do is I want to waterlog it so that if we drop the zombie in... Oh, I've got no water bucket in there? What's wrong with me? So that when I get the zombie in there, he's not going to take damage because we don't want him to die. And then we'll just build a staircase up and bait him around somehow. What am I after? I'm after a bucket. And then whilst I'm up here, let's get a name tag. Chat. You have a little bit of time to think of a... Actually, never mind. I've got a name tag here. What is the name of the zombie going to be? Actually, yeah, have a think, and we'll figure out what the name of the zombie is going to be while I prep for it. Ow. Right, let's do Biff the understudy. I like that. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Biff the understudy. Remind me again when I ask, because I'll forget. When I'm buying anvil. I'm gonna need trapdoors. That's what I'm gonna need. God, this cleanup is gonna be annoying. I kind of don't want to torch this up because there's a chance that a zombie will actually spawn. There we go. Right, okay, and then we want... this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull him out. Right, okay. I think I know how I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. And that will be a trapdoor, maybe. That's got to be a trapdoor too, I think. So let's get rid of that, because we don't need that there. Okay. So that gives me this. I go in this direction. We have 2 trapdoors. Let's go and get the trapdoors. I know where I've got one, because I randomly saw it while I was sorting out all my junk. Oh, we can use those lightning rods. Nice. Maybe I've got a trapdoor in one of these? Maybe I don't. There it is. I've got one. Yeah, I can't use the dripstone though. Not what I was after, but okay. Okay. Then this one is going to be open regardless, and we're just going to like hop over here, and then he should fall in. And I guess we take this out and that out. And I put the water, which I very easily collected. That was a creeper. Yeah, there's a creeper there. Didn't know creepers could spawn up that bit. Not had a zombie spawn. Let's do that. Can you... Oh, I'm stuck in fly mode. I hate my life right now. I think he shouldn't. Yeah, I mean, this is a bit sketchy, but I'm pushing it. Let's go and get one more trapdoor. And once I've got the zombie in, let's go and get the name for the zombie. Once I've got the zombie in, we can design everything around there. Biff the understudy, there we go. I've only got one of those, so I better get the zombie. Maybe I should put the zombie in place first. Hey T-Man, how are you, my dude? What you been up to? Is there a zombie? There's no zombie. That's... Oh, but there is a creeper! No! Okay, well, I only lost dirt. And I guess... I also lost the trapdoor that I put in. That's going to be a trapdoor. Building another creeper farm, I see. Yeah, I know, right? No, I wanted a zombie to spawn in. I need another trapdoor, and I need 2 trapdoors now. Very irritating. Just been busy. We have a busy week this week for launches. Dude, you've had like a busy month for launches, haven't you? There we go. We'll take those two. I'm really hoping that it'll spawn in a zombie, not a creeper now. Oh, there's a zombie. Oh no, he damaged himself, idiot. Right, I'm gonna wait until he's safely in. Let's bring him up. He's got quite a long range to be able to see me, so I should be able to finish this. Kid! What? I swear to God, that creeper wasn't there when I flew in. Right, well, now I know that there is a zombie down there. We can light the rest of this up. He should be tracking me right now. He's not. Hey, he's also a persistent one, so he's not going to disappear. Because he's got ladders. Interesting. Oh, look what I forgot. Ah, you idiot. Right, okay. Let's reset that. Ow. So I think I answered my question. Oh, come on, Womble. I was eating. I couldn't see a freaking thing. I need to get rid of that. I need to get rid of that, annoyingly. There's another slime up there. Interesting. Very interesting flight panel, a lot of changes. Bear with me. Where is the zombie? Did he jump down and die? What? Where's he gone? He shouldn't have disappeared. He was holding my ladders, right? But... Oh, I can hear. Aha! There you are. You got yourself stuck. Okay. Come on, buddy. He definitely fell off then, which means he's probably low on health, which is annoying, but there's not much I can do about it. Yeah, okay. I need a different plan then. One that isn't dum-dum. Let me place that there for the time being, so you get stuck. Cool. Whoops. Oh no. Ugh. I am actually stuck. If I break my way out that way, it's safer. Okay. This is how I'm gonna do it. This is how I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna bring the platform up higher. He's wandering off. So I'll bring it up higher. This is gonna be that. So then when he's tracking me, he can't get to me any other way. That's assuming he survives and he doesn't do something stupid which kills himself. Oh, it's because I'm in the way. Okay, so that should make him drop into there. I'm just going to bring this out further, so I've got a bit of a runway. Right, let's connect this up now with this. Okay, cool. So that should be... I'm going to block that off so he doesn't go in that way. No, I need to get rid of that. I think that should be good. We'll try again, shall we? Is he tracking me yet? He might be tracking. We'll probably land on the dirt. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried that he's going to land on the dirt there. Not gonna lie. He should be tracking me. Do I have to come down a little bit further? He's tracking me, but he doesn't know how to get to me. Come on, dude. Oh, he figured it out as I came down. We'll try this way, Turing. If not, we can always alter it. Like, it's not the end of the world. If it doesn't... What? Dude, there's a fucking staircase. Come on now. Thank you. Okay, it's still coming. Posted something in the Discord for when you get a chance in the space stuff. You'll be very interested. Absolutely, I'll have a look. In a sec. Okay, I'm an idiot. Don't jump off, Zombert. Where is he? Did he seriously go all the way down to the bottom? What the actual... Okay. This time it didn't work because I'm an idiot. Who else saw that coming, by the way? I did. I don't need those there. I don't want that there. And now we can get rid of that. Okay, cool. So now he has to come up that way. Right, where is he? Oh, he's like halfway up. Was he already like halfway tracking me coming up the stairs and then I've came down the stairs? It's like a Benny Hill freaking shit. How did you get down there so quick? Oh, he jumped. He's gonna be on such low health. Right, okay, come on then. Come on, buddy. If you're not careful, I'm gonna give you feather falling boots, just so you're aware. Starship flight trajectory next flight this week? Yeah, I'm working pretty much heavily all through this week so that I can have the weekend off. So I've just used up all of my annual leave. And then my brother-in-law decided to have his stag do. Actually, it wasn't his idea. It's his best man's idea. My brother-in-law decided to have his stag do. Sorry, bachelor party, I should say. Right, go. Right, let's... Come on. Come on, buddy. You can do this. Ah, you dick. Hmm. This should work. There we go. Cool. Sorted it. Right, let's name tag him. There you go, Biff. You are forever going to be bouncing? I want a slab there, I think, because success. I know, right? Whew. That was a little bit more arduous than I thought it. Well, actually, it wasn't too bad. To be fair, I've had it a lot worse than that with frickin' zombies. Zombies aren't the worst, though. It's the villagers that are going to be the worst. But I think I know how to do the villagers. And it might be a matter of... Unfortunately, it might be a matter of... being smart with it. Right, let's do a little bit of cleanup first. Oh, Womble. Should be pretty interested in the flight trajectory. Why is it going at... Okay, now I am interested. I think... Where is the flight trajectory? What inclination is it launching at? They're gonna do a water landing? Starship entry, coast phase. Wait, I think I knew that. They weren't gonna, like, actually land it on land. They were doing a water landing. The booster's also doing a water landing as well. Okay. It's a lot different from Flight 2. Yeah, it does look... It looks a lot different. Got hot staging there. Starship Ascent. Hmm. 7 minutes as booster landing shut down. So that's the countdown. It doesn't say when the Starship entry stuff is going to happen. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll have a proper read of that at some point. Okay, so we have a little bit of cleanup still to do. How do I want to build this then? Now that we've got the zombie in, do I want to build this? So I don't need this here now, this pillar. Whoopsie. I do want the dirt back. One going into the Indian Ocean. Oh, this one's going into the Indian Ocean, not Hawaii. Interesting. So what is the launch trajectory? What's the, what trajectory are they going to be launching on? What inclination are you going for? Is that why you think I might like it? Raptor relight in space will be interesting. Well, I mean, that's if it makes it, right? Okay, so we've got our zombie hanging, just floating in there. I think the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to build a little platform up there so that I can work around. So let's go and get some scaffolding blocks. I'm going to scaffolding up. And then with dirt, I'm going to like kind of build around it. And then we're going to like build part of the structure and make it float, if that makes sense. I think that's the best way to do it. There we go. And then we've got like full access to round here, right? Just like these dirt things here, and then we can build the chamber. I think this is potentially the best, and we want to slowly replace the dirt without freeing the zombie, and that is going to be fun. I really wish I could get my stairs back. Actually, ladders back. Actually, I could, because I could give it like a sword or something. No, they're not doing it on this test. They're going to try to relight Raptor opening the Starlink payload doors, and they're going to try and transfer propellant from the header tanks down to the main tanks during the flight. It's a little bit more chaos than last flight. Yeah, but that's assuming that the Raptor engines make it into orbit, right? Transferring propellant down from the header tanks down to the main tanks during the flight. Interesting. Yeah, what launch trajectory are they going on then? What inclination? If it's going to the Indian Ocean, are you gonna fly? Well, you can't go northeast. So I guess you're gonna have to go south to the southeast, right? From my Boca Chica is. Go over Africa and then land in the Indian Ocean. It's only doing like a hop then, I guess. From what you've been saying, she'll make it. Yeah. Didn't you say that last time, though? I'm ever the skeptic, so you know what I'm like. I don't believe it till I see it. I didn't believe that Falcon 9 was gonna land until it happened, and I was like, holy shit, I actually did it. You know, I'm the sort of person that I will be skeptical for a very long time until I actually see the result, and then I'm like, mind blown. I'm that sort of a person. You know me. Okay, so from here, let's get the screenshots up, just so I can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so that, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to start building it then. Like, we'll do little bits and bobs, and it'll be a matter of, like, coming in and figuring it out. Actually, you know what? I don't need that, because I can just... Perfect. Pretty much the same trajectory, but shorter. Yeah. Which is interesting that they've gone for a shorter thing. How come they're dropping it down in the Indian Ocean this time? Oh dear. Okay. So... Wait, is that the soul sand underneath there? No. Good. So this is the soul sand. We want this going all the way around. Okay, so that's that. That's in. Okay, I'm gonna fill this back in. It's gonna be weird for orientation purposes. So where are the villagers gonna be? So the villager's gonna be over there and over in that direction. So we're going to do that and that. There we go. So that helps that guy go through. Then we also need a half slab here and a half slab there. Cool. Then that is an air block. He shouldn't be able to escape, and he shouldn't be able to escape. That is not needed, I think. Yeah, that's not needed. Cool. Okay. Propeller transfer during coast phase. Coast phase of the flight will be interesting if it makes it that far. If it makes it that far. You see, you were like, I'm pretty sure it'll do it, and now you're saying if. Don't let my pessimism take away from your optimism. Never. I have whittled him. I have become the evil. Okay, so we need... Okay, so I need to collect up a bunch of iron for blast furnaces. We need 3 blast furnaces. We need a bunch of chains. Oh, a little burp, little mini burp, and we need some iron things. So let's go and use the last of our iron on decoration. And the idea is that I'm gonna get this at least bare minimally working so that we can start passively getting iron. But I want to make it look good, right? And I feel like if I don't make it look good now, it will never look good. So where is that iron that I got? Was it in this one? Okay, this is all the iron we have now. This is it. I've got 2 stacks of iron. Plus whatever's in here. I've got 1 iron bar. And we've also got a couple of those. I'm going to play that one more time because we've only got like 45 minutes left. I mean, we kind of need the propeller transfer to work because HLS needs it. It makes sense why you're testing it then. Yeah, that does make sense. I'm going to take the iron nuggets as well because we can utilize those. I have an iron trapdoor there. Oh, I don't even have any chains. That's annoying. Can I trade for chains? I don't think I can I? I know I can sell iron. Can I trade emeralds for like chains and things? Let's go and have a look. See if there is a trade for that. I don't think there is. But I could be wrong. I don't want him. No. No. I don't think there are any trades that I'm thinking of. This was my biggest hope, probably, this one, but yeah. The only iron that you can get is, I guess, compasses are made from iron. You can get redstone. Yeah, I don't think you can make like anything iron based. What are you? No. Like I said, the only iron based thing that you can kind of get is compasses. Okay. That just means that I'm gonna have to kill a few villagers, okay? Not villagers, golems. Oof. Don't miss. Guess what went wrong with the second flight? We vented too much liquid oxygen, which caused fires in the engine section. Basically pulled the first flight. Basically, you did the exact same thing wrong. Okay. So that tells me that you're not learning from your mistakes. That's not true. Well, it kind of is, but yeah, it sounds more savage when I say it out loud. Ah, okay, well that's now cobblestone forever. Why am I using the fortune efficiency pickaxe that doesn't have mending. Why am I doing that? I don't know. We've got 16 extra iron there. Not bad, not bad. We'll cook that up. Let's see if I've got any blast furnaces in here. We only need 3. I don't. Of course I don't. Dun, dun, do, 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 do. Do you want some more of those? They will be handy. We also need some polished diorite stairs. We need 2. I'm gonna put some of this dirt away as well. And that. I got a power 1 bow, apparently. Come on, blast furnace. How do we make a blast furnace again? Is it... Do I need a... I need cobblestone, right? Which one of these is cobblestone? This is cobblestone. So you make a normal furnace and then blast it? Also, poor Starliner got pushed until May. Now Boeing can't get a break, can they? Dude, like, I can't believe for the life of me that Starliner is still a thing. Like, how have they not pulled the fucking plug yet? It is actually really bad, honestly. Wait a sec, did I pick up a bunch of these? I did, and I think the idea was to smelt them down. So let's do that. We get even more iron. Little tiny little bits. There we go. 3 tiny little bits of iron. Click, 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 click. Make me more iron nuggets. There we go. Cool. Seriously? Oh, chains are expensive. More simple problems, but also Boeing has never made a crew capsule, so teething is a thing. Yeah, but neither had SpaceX. SpaceX had never made a crew capsule before. Not this bad, I know, right? Like, it's like, that's just excuses. I'm sorry. Yeah, you... Oh god, that's so expensive. Chains are so expensive, dude. Oh dear. Okay, well let's make the iron bars first, because I don't think we need more than that. Let's break that down. I don't want to use all the chains. Alright, that will do. We need... How do we make a blast furnace? I can't remember. Blast. I know it's something with the iron. Oh god, that's expensive. Oh, it's the smooth stone. I thought it was the smooth slabs. Got ya. Okay. God, that's a lot of iron, though. We need 3. Oh, do I not? It's not here. Okay, well that's fine. We'll go and get it. We've got all the building blocks for it, at least. All I really know is funny is the thing is they're stacking Atlas. They were stacking on Atlas 5. I know, right? Oh my goodness. This is annoying. That is... Maybe we can incorporate this, actually. Maybe we can incorporate this into like a very, very small, tiny slime farm. I mean, this is a slime chunk, this right here. If I dig straight down, I'm pretty sure I hit a huge deep slate cave. Let's try that real quick. No. Yeah. Okay. The last thing I want is to fall through that. So this here is actually a slime chunk, or at least close enough. Can you not? Oh, I've only got 10 rockets left. Tell you what, we'll dual wield the deep slate. Where is it? I've lost my orientation. I need to... There it is. I didn't want to do that, but... Okay. Oh no, it fired a rocket! It didn't place the stupid block! Ugh. There we go! Made it! What could possibly have gone wrong there? So now I know approximately where there is a chunk with slimes in them. Like this is a slime chunk, or if I do not the hitboxes, is it G? So I think it's this chunk here. I don't think it... Oh, it might be this chunk, actually. Where it's definitely... It's one of these two, right? Like, it's one of those two chunks. I'm not quite sure which one it is. Vintage Story has food spoilage, crop rotation, and all that good stuff. That is not what I wanted. I wanted... No, survival. Don't go on to creative. That's cheating. I want... G, B. There we go. So yeah, we've definitely got possible slime chunks in those two. It could be both. Also, I was looking at the new rockets. They're gonna come online this year. We have a total of 8. It's like Christmas. Anyway, that's beside the point. I wanted these... so that we could make 3 blast furnaces. Which are 2... Why can I only make... Oh, because I don't have any more furnaces, idiot! There we go, we got 2 more there. What time is it? Okay, it's 4:15. So we'll probably suspend the zombie today. We need the chains under there. And these need to be the polished diorite stairs, of which... Why do I have hitboxes on? Turn them off. I think... Well, I've got diorite there. Do I have any stairs pre-made? I'm going to take those. Negative. So let's just take... We need 2. So 1, 2. Oh. Right. I need to go down here to actually make this. Polished diorite stairs. Perfect. Ow. There we go. And last one. Boop. Cool. Okay. So we've got the zombie in there. I kind of want to give him a sword so that he can give me back that ladder, because I think him holding ladders is just stupid. See if I've got... I know I've got junk sword somewhere. There it is. Nice iron sword. Fitting. And the great thing is that if I give this to him and then let him hit me 4 times, it will break. Oh, really? He didn't pick it up? No? Ow. Look, I'm trying to give you a freaking weapon, you idiot. Put my totem in hand. He still didn't pick it up because the item bounced out. Okay, this is what we're doing. We're having to engineer this now. There we go. Cool. So I should get the ladders back. And if I get rid of these, this is going to hurt. 1, 2, 3, 4. His sword should have broken. It didn't. He still got it. It only had 4 durability on it. What the hell? New Glenn and maybe Neutron. I think Neutron will be coming before New Glenn, in all honesty. Give me the freaking sword back! 1, 2, 3, 4. Really? Do the swords not have durability? I wonder if I get a shield, it might change things, right? Really? Oh, that's so interesting. So, when you give a zombie a sword, it doesn't lose its durability. I'm going to use up the entirety of this shield now, because I'm genuinely really curious. There it is. Wow. I just learned something. That's blown my mind. But armor does. Like when you put a helmet on them and then you put them out in the sun, that loses durability, but then the swords don't. I didn't know that. I'm learning something new about Minecraft. I just always assumed that, yeah, I always assumed that it kept its stuff, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Anyway, let's continue on. You just have to be careful around him now, then, because he's got a lethal weapon. I generally thought that that was... Ow. I honestly thought that would work, but evidently not. Let's put this in that way. Oh God, stop that. And then on this side, it's the same. And that can go. I want that back though, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got our little chamber there. What do we need next? We need iron bars that go around, which we've got here. I need to attach that up to this all the way around. There we go, got him. And then on top of this, I think we have this going all the way around. Oh, that's valuable. Then on top of this, oh, it's difficult to see with the screenshot I took because it's night in the screenshot because I'm an idiot. This probably goes all the way around like that, with this going there and there. I've got no rockets in my inventory. So what are the other 6 then, T-Man? Because I can't think. I kind of want to get this hanging today and then it's done. And then we can work on the villager platforms and getting the villagers in another day. I think getting the villager in is actually going to be easier than the zombie, potentially. That's famous last words. I'm going to use those. Go see what this looks like. I want the lightning rod. I don't like how dark it is. I still want to be able to see it. So, we have that there. Oh, but that's going to... No, that's not going to work. We have this here and this here, and that just gives it a little bit more light. That means I can get rid of this. So I still want to see the thing, right? I didn't bring any more than just the one. Of course I didn't. See how good my ender pearl throwing is. Oh, perfect! Dude, that was something else. That's probably the best ender pearl throw I think I've ever done. Let's put this guy on there. Whoops, fell off. Oh, I hate scaffolding. I really wish I'd have done a better. It is 1, 2. Okay, good. I'm correct. And then on top of, whoops. On top of here is another one of those, which I didn't make. I didn't make another one of those because I'm an idiot. I miscounted the amount of blast furnaces I need. Well, for the time being, we'll put that in just as a block placement. Then from here, it's gonna have this going all the way up. And then this connects on like that. And then it goes up again, and it kind of like mirrors the same process. We're gonna run out of iron bars. Actually, maybe not. We might be alright. And then we also want that, this, this, and that. In the center, we're gonna have these chains, and this is gonna go all the way up to the top. So this is where we run out of chains pretty quick. I might do like a combination of chains and then iron bars going up here, but yeah, like that's gonna. I'm gonna run out of chains pretty quick with this. Oh, it's thunderstorming. Yeah, I've got to go quite a way. Right, let's bring that... Ow. Don't do that. Well, I mean, I can do that. That's a task for another day, I think, is actually hanging it from there, because I want to terraform what's going on up there a little bit. I might bring another platform in. Have like a little area up there where we could access the actual iron. The iron could be lived in a storage area on the ceiling. Maybe. Let's take away the dirt. Don't need it anymore. At least not for the time being. I may as well clean up. Ah! And then, yeah, we'll tidy up and stuff. We've got the zombie in, which is good. That is one step closer to a functioning iron farm. Fantastic. I like picking up after myself, I'm not gonna lie. Boom. I don't have any rockets to get out of here, which is embarrassing. Let's put stuff away as well, otherwise I will get annoyed when I don't have this later. These are just generic building blocks. I guess we can put the iron stuff in here as well. May as well, it doesn't harm anyone. I should be carrying iron around with me anyway, so... So we need another blast furnace, I think, up there. So now my question is that too much? Is there too much going on? Because from a distance, it looks... I don't know. I don't know how that's going to look. Does it look like there's just too much going on? Put the ladder away as well. Got back from the zombie. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's too much going on there, or it's difficult to see. It's difficult to tell. I mean, you kind of get the idea that it is. Actually, from a distance, I really like that. That's came out better than I thought it would, actually. From a distance, when you're right underneath it, it's not the best angle, but like you just see it from over here, and then imagine there's two other like chandelier looking things that are like hanging from the ceiling top there, and they're two cages that contain the villagers. Yeah, I like that. I actually really like that. I think that's ended up looking a lot better than what I thought it would. And the thing is, we can extend the brackets a little bit there so that it kind of like branches out. We can definitely do that, and I will do that. Maybe there's like the same attachment points for like different chains, like they've all got like the same anchor point. I don't know, what do you guys think? Just imagine it's connected up to the ceiling and there's not like the air gap there. I'm a little bit worried that he's not in the center of the block though. Saying that that's taken pretty much all stream to kind of work out, build in creative mode to make sure that the iron farm will still work. I'm pretty happy. It does look like it's hovering though. The iron, like that chunk there, looks like it's hovering. It doesn't look like it's hanging. That's because the chains are just, they look very weak. They don't look like they're holding things up. We could change that. Like, we could add extra bracing from like down here up to there with the iron things, but then I worry that we're using too much iron fences. Yeah, it does look like that bottom bit is just like, it's just floating from a distance because the chains blend with the zombies' trousers. The rest of it looks good. It looks like a chandelier. Which is exactly what I was trying to make it look like. I'll tell you what I might have to do there then. I might have to change it to the lightning rods. Let's try that. Let's see if that works better. So I've got two with me. Let's go and do that. Sure. Grr. So this I want to be in my inventory for start. That. Or do we want it the other way around? It's the same. If I do it the other way around. Other way around. I'm not sure. I can't make a decision either way. Let's do it that way around, then we'll have a look. We'll see what it looks like. I think that will just, it'll make it look better. cleans up. I mean, I could get rockets that would make it easier to traverse and stuff. Yeah, but I think that's done it. I think that's done it. It's still not like 100% supported. What would work better is if we could have the rods from there connecting up to the bottom slab at the bottom. But unfortunately, we just can't do that because we need the line of sight of the golems for the farm to work. So it is what it is. I think that's a happy medium there. Yeah, I think that works. I'm happy with that. I'm happy to leave that. And I like the orange. Weirdly enough, I like the orange with the lightning rods. And from a distance, it doesn't look too messy. It does look a little bit weird. I think the angle I'm not keen on is from down here. I'm not keen on this angle. But first off, I'm not really going to be down here that often. I think for the most part, I'm probably going to be viewing it from up there kind of thing, a little bit further away. Not sure. Yeah, probably from here. This is where you're going to be viewing it from. This sort of a area. And I do think on top there we can have our storage, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure where the storage is going to go yet. We'll figure it out. Maybe this can lead into the storage and we can go in that direction. In fact, actually, yeah. I believe there is a way in. We'll see. We'll see if this... There. That's where I want it to be. I don't have any rockets. Right, let's get some rockets. Just make it up there dead quick. This is just easier if I just have rockets right now. So this was always a plan to be involved in the iron farm. What does it look like from up here? Imagining it's being suspended. Yeah, it looks good. I like it. It looks better from above than what it does from below. I think this is kind of where we're going to be doing the storage for it anyway, potentially. And just imagine that hole in the middle, but a little bit more designed and looked after. And then I need to tidy up all of the walls, get rid of a lot of the granite and the diorite, and actually texture it. I mean, I'd love to do like a tough block kind of texture thing along all of these walls, make them look really, really nice, but that's a big job. Maybe like some dripstone blocks in some places, and maybe I could really lead into the granite a little bit more. Get rid of all the dirt patches that we've got. That'd be great. I mean, that just make things look nicer. In all of these places, have these natural pillars and stuff. Oh, that's just disappointing. Got him. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today. So the schedule did say that I was going to do Euro Truck Sim. However, I didn't realize the Formula 1 was going to be on. So I'm actually going to end an hour early so I can go and watch the F1. Just because I want to watch some motorsport. Basically, I want to see Max Verstappen go around in a circle for like I think this is like 60 something laps, and have nobody contest him for the win. Wait, no, I don't want to watch that. No, that's not what I want to watch. That's just boring. But I'm gonna go and watch it anyway, because we're at the beginning of the season and my hopes are still high. But I mean, in all reality, it's going to be a Red Bull victory yet again. Boring. Bad for the sport. Red Bull are bad for the sport. They're just bad for the sport. Even when like Mercedes were winning like crazy, it wasn't this bad. Was it? Like, was it this soul destroying? Like last season was just soul destroying. It was just ugh. There was no variety. It was boring. It was dull. I totally understand why people are like, why would you want to watch this? I don't remember. The last time I remembering it being this dull was 2013. When Seb just had all those victories, and it was just like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with that. And I literally was done. I stopped watching the Formula One for a while. Actually, it took me a while to get back into it. But I mean, like thinking back, even when Mercedes were on top, they were never truly properly on top. Well, maybe the 2014, 2015 season they were properly on top, and 2016. Like it was just Mercedes, right? There was no contention from the other teams. But within that, there was two drivers that were constantly fighting. So it was never just Lewis winning every single season. Whereas Perez is just washed on it. That's the thing. He's a great driver, but I think he's past his best now, and like yeah, they need someone else in that driver's seat. But who else are they going to put in? Danny Rick is constantly losing to Tsunoda, and Tsunoda's not exactly great. Right, I could go. I'm going to be going on a massive rant about F1 whilst watching F1, so I'm going to leave you guys to it. Have a good night, evening, noon, insert time zone here. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We've made a lot of good progress on the iron farm, even though we haven't actually started the iron. Well, we have. We've started it. We've hung a zombie from the air. But yeah, so we've got the zombie in. We know where the iron farm's going, and now we can properly start getting iron. That's the key. I need iron. And hopefully this won't take too long. I think I've been putting this off for far too long. I should have been doing this a lot sooner. And then the next thing is villager breeder. I need to get that sorted. and then put the villagers in their places, and then make that entire cave look good. That is what I want to do. I want to make it look good. Okay? Have a good night, evening, noon, and insert time zone here. I've already said this, but have a good one. Later, nerds. Goodbye.